knowing Kevin, and of course knowing Jamie, and what a wonderful, wonderful man he was. And watching that, it makes me absolutely certain what a wonderful selection you have made tonight in Nancy Moody, my dear friend, who is this year's recipient of the Kevin Kelly Child Advocate Award, which, as you know, was established to annually recognize that person who shared Kevin's passion to make Michigan a better place for our children and their families. This year's very deserving recipient is our friend Nancy, the Director of State Government Affairs for DTE Energy. And many of you know Nancy in her lobbying role, and she's well known and respected for her extensive legislative background and experience and her strong and effective leadership. Nancy, you're going to kill me. I really wasn't going to do this, but I just can't help it. I was going to keep this really straight and narrow, but I just can't. Nancy is the only person I know, and I bet she's the only person you know, who was both the valedictorian of our high school class and the homecoming queen. That really does say a lot about our Nancy. Absolutely sharp and smart and brilliant in so many ways, and beautiful in every way, inside and out. Throughout her professional career, in addition to her expertise in the lobbying world, Nancy has consistently directed her skills to her charitable endeavors and has made the lives of Michigan children and families better for all of her considerable efforts on their behalf. For 8 years, Nancy served as an executive board director for Habitat for Humanity Michigan and chaired its annual awards fundraiser from 2000 to 2005. In 2004, Governor Granholm appointed Nancy to chair the Michigan Children's Trust Fund Board. And I know that Nancy has led by example as the chair of that board. It doesn't really matter what needs to be done. It's a phone call that needs to be made, or if it's chairing the board meeting, Nancy's always there. She's very humble and very effective in her leadership role. During the time that Nancy served as chair, she also served as co-chair of the Signature Event Charity Auction, raising over $3 million during her tenure. Very impressive. And of course, those revenues have funded child abuse and neglect prevention programs across the state that have made a really meaningful difference in the lives of children and families. As I look around this room, I'm willing to bet that Nancy has contacted most, if not every one of you, over the years and challenged you to become engaged on behalf of children and families as well. She's a tireless advocate, and her example of charitable giving, of her time and many talents in particular, is inspirational and motivating. It certainly has been motivating to me. Nancy knew Kevin Kelly well, and having known both of them myself, I see clearly that Nancy also exemplifies many of the same wonderful and giving qualities of our friend Kevin Kelly. The strong work ethic on behalf of those less fortunate, the drive for excellence in absolutely everything she takes on, and certainly Kevin as well, and the same big, open heart and readiness to reach out and extend a hand to make the life of a child better. Both have lived by the guiding words of Winston Churchill, who reminded us all that we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Now, speaking of family, Nancy did all of this while also being committed to her own very large extended family, many of whom are here tonight, as well as her late husband Kevin, who was also very giving of his time and considerable talent, and who supported Nancy's charitable activities in every way. And her two very accomplished children, to whom she's a devoted and loving mom, but also a really tremendous role model in terms of what it means to be part of a community that looks out for the least fortunate. Please join me in recognizing my dear friend, Nancy Moody, and her service to Michigan children and families as the recipient of this